Hello, my name is Amanda Watson, and today I will be talking to you about how to take your blood glucose if you are a diabetic. The reason why diabetics check their blood glucose is just to make sure that our glucose is in a healthy range, and if it's too high, there are certain precautions that we need to take, and if it's too low, there are precautions that we also need to take too. First, you'll need your lancet, your meter, and your test strips. So we take a test strip out of the bottle and we place it into the meter as such. Then we take our desired finger, which will be the middle left finger, and we will cleanse it with alcohol. Let it dry a little bit. Then we will pull the lancet back, the little trigger back, and then we will apply it to the finger as such. We will squeeze the finger just a little bit to get some blood. Wipe away the first drop of blood. We never want to use the first drop because it's been in contact with alcohol, which may give us a negative reading or a false reading. So we squeeze the finger for more blood, as it doesn't do it. So sometimes you have to prick your finger again because it doesn't produce enough blood. So now we have our blood, we place it on the meter as such, and I'll made a beep. We wipe the blood off. And there we have our blood glucose reading. 419. It's really high. Had a bunch of stuff to eat today. Been under a lot of stress. So that's why it is really high. But normally, I would go out and go for a walk or go some exercise, but I've been ill and I have some other things to take care of. But other than that, everything should be okay. So that is how you check your blood glucose if you are a diabetic. Sometimes you may check your blood glucose and it may be too high. So then they want a second reading just to make sure that it wasn't a false positive or something was wrong with the meter. If it's too low, they also want another one. So since it was high, we'll check it one more time just to make sure that it wasn't anything hinky or strange things like that. So once again, choose my finger. I'm going to choose a different one this time. Rub it with alcohol. Load my lancet. Push. Click. There's my blood. Wipe my blood off. Squeeze another fresh drop of blood. Put it up to the meter. You will hear a beep. Wait for it to count down. And there you have it, 413. Still high, so I know the things that I need to do to lower my blood sugar. But if you often see people who are diabetics who check their blood sugar, it is because that we have to be careful. If it's really high, there are things we need to do, and if it's really low, there are also things that we need to do to take care of it. A lot of people who are diabetics are on diet controlled, or some of us are on insulin as well as medication. So if it's too high, we may need to take an additional part of insulin to lower our blood sugar. And if it's too low, then we need to have something of sugary substance, a soda. Orange juice works really well. Or in most dire circumstances, they make these things called glucose tablets, which you can take and it'll raise your blood sugar rather rapidly. That's the downside, is if you have low blood sugar and you take something that will cause it to spike, and then you're in a situation where, well, it was low, now it's high. So this is a very fine line that us diabetics have to walk. But there is how you check your blood glucose. Have a good day.